Hello everyone, welcome to the review of Unit 3, Concert Gone Wrong. Now, to give you a review, what we talked about earlier was a Astroworld festival. This event happened in Texas, and one of the main headlining performers was Travis Scott. Now, people love him in the state of Texas because he's originally from one of the major cities. And this event happened in that city. It's kind of his hometown event. And in addition to this, it was a 2-day event that had a lot of other things happening, like a celebrity kind of golf event, and Nike's pop up, and they had some other things that were interactive to raise money to support, education for, underprivileged kids and things like that. So good causes. And the tickets for this were limited, but they sold out so fast. Now, the negative aspect of the situation was that when Travis Scott got onto the stage, the fans rushed forward to like a human tsunami, a wave just pushing people. And unfortunately, some people got trampled on, they fell down, and people walked over them, didn't notice. Trample.
Trample.
When people are jumping and moving, they got so much pressure that they started suffocating and falling. A very dangerous and negative situation. Now, unfortunately, some of Travis Scott's concerts are kind of known for this kind of behavior because he sometimes encourages it. Now, I don't know if he did or did not encourage it this time, but the fact is that some bad situations are happening. Not just the emergencies, but there was reports of needles, people being poked with things, or drugs injected. And that was a very, negative situation. And what people were doing was not all in fun. And so a thorough investigation is needed to determine what happened, who is liable or responsible for the safety of all the people. Because, we don't want this happening again. You want to enjoy a concert safely, not have to worry. All in fun.
All in fun.
Thorough.
Thorough.
Now, I want to ask another question, not just about America or anywhere you've been. Has there ever been any other serious accident, concert, or some crowded event that you know of?
I know of lots of them, but I kind of experienced one.
Oh, okay.
It was very similar to this situation. I went to maybe the 30th anniversary of Woodstock.
Oh, okay.
Way back when, that was a while ago. And I was a university student. I think I was after my freshman year, right, going into sophomore year. And my younger sister and her friend's younger sister, I think. Anyway, we all went to this concert in upstate New York. And we were at the main stage on the last day, and everybody was pushing up like this. But that was not the problem. So we actually decided to leave early because we'd been there for 2 or 3 days. And we were, tired and sweaty, and we'd seen the people that we'd really gone there to see. But right after we left, when the main, I think the final act was maybe the Red Hot Chili Peppers, something like that.
Big name?
Big name. But while they were on stage, a huge fire started on or near the stage.
Oh my goodness.
So right exactly where we had been, and we were right at the front of the stage. So if we'd stayed, it could have been a very serious situation. And I don't remember, because it was a very long time ago, if anybody got injured. I don't think there were any major injuries, fortunately. But my parents, who were at home, and this was before cell phones, were quite worried because they didn't know that we had left. And we did call them not too long after from a restaurant on the way home. But it was a big, dangerous, potentially dangerous situation.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow, that's first-hand experience.
First-hand experience. So these kinds of festivals and concerts can be quite dangerous for people. It's a long time. People are doing things they shouldn't be doing, and it can often result in pretty dangerous situations.
Yeah.
How about you? Have you heard of other or experienced?
I've always heard of rock concerts tend to get very rowdy, very hyper energetic, and people whether drunk or not, just go crazy. And they have the term mosh pit.
Right.
Which can be very aggressive. People can get hurt. People surround and something happens in the middle. But I've heard that like because of past very, very long ago kind of deadly or dangerous mosh pit situations, that the culture of rock attendees or these concerts, they've all kind of learned. There's like unspoken rule that if somebody falls, you stop.
Right.
You get them up, you know, you form a circle around them. And I've read that a lot of the comments of, you know, people maybe 40 and older who used to go to big rock concerts and mosh pits, that this is something they've created culturally because of the situation. So that R&B or rap needs to adopt this.
Right.
You know, in these concerts, if somebody falls, you gotta call it out. And
Yeah.
now from the videos of this event, some people didn't notice, they were screaming it out, but whether Travis Scott or the concert managers or something didn't notice, there's a lot of things that we need to discover. So I've never personally experienced one
That's good.
firsthand.
Fortunate.
Yeah, I mean, one time with my fiance, we went to a concert back in 2018, and I felt that pressure pushing, and I started noticing she was uncomfortable looking, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get you out of here, and I had her like I was like, hold my waist, and I just started pushing people away and walking out, and that was the only way to get past.
Yeah. They can be very dangerous and scary situations.
Because I was thinking, I need to get her out. You know, I'm gonna push my way through here. And thankfully we got near the edge and she felt better and there's more space.
Yeah.
So, well, I guess the moral of the story is be safe.
Be safe.
You know, definitely look out for people around you at a concert. Hopefully concerts return after the pandemic.
Someday maybe they
soon.
will, yeah.
Yes. All right, well that's it for our review, and see you on the next one.